shot out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Act slick then, hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things, pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip, crush.
From the host of Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the San Francisco 49ers. And no run back here. This will be a touch. Back, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Waiting! Check, walk 54, walk 54. You.
On first down, Taylor gets through, and now an opening. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40. 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well, and they may have run into him after the kick went away. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go! The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Open man here, Sims complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Let's go! Here we go. 18 Gator. His team showed up. Start.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Get it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Here we go. Set. 10-2 soft.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Shoot! Blue draw perfect. 5. Snap.
On second down, here's Tannehill. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Got him in, it's Brown. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a run with Geis. And some space here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
General West.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. He'll have a first down past the 40. First down San Francisco, the pickup 14 yards. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Throwing is Wentz. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here we go. 40, 82, 40.
Wentz going to go on fourth down. And he finds his man Griffin. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They run with Taylor. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. On second down now, it's Taylor. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And he pushed it right. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, it's Hubbard. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
X3, 218, chop, get it.
Geis with a carry on second down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Set up, 50, plant.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Slam.
6-6, pull it high. Snap.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And Geis is going to be stopped short as he did not get the push he needed. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Man, I got you. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Big grip.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The Titans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Check 24.
Hey, echo.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Switch it.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
First down, Tennessee.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. Stop your whining.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Following the penalty, it's Geis. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Brings up 2nd down. At the
64, weak.
Out of the gun, Geis. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rink it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
55.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th, Tannehill. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch tight end. Key the tight end.
Go.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Tannehill throwing again. Steps away to his left. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the 2nd half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Tannehill. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, Delta. Step.
To throw is Tannehill, and he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing now is Wentz. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
132 fighter.
Here's Geis. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Whitney merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Hey, man, watch the boot. Check three. Go.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run on first down. Taylor. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz airing one out for Boyd. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Taylor. Gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. On first, they go right back to Howard. And this time, the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. The Niners on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Wentz. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Danielle Hunter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Hey, Alpha.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And to give this time to the tailback. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll keep it on the ground. Hubbard. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
15 yards. 51.
First down.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down, check. 4 down.
On first down, Tannehill. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. That one covers 29 yards, first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 27. A throw over the middle taken in. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. To throw again on 2nd down. Lock. And this one complete to Reed. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Check General West.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Darius Geis, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. On the give, running right is Howard. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Mike 54. Silver.
From the gun, it's Wentz. All going deep here for Taylor. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline. You need to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you just hold a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Ready up.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Switch.
jet bomber. Big grip.
They go right back to Singletary. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
218, chop. Ready?
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain of 32 that time.
First down, Tennessee.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, this is Geis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
He's back to throw. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. This is Geis. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left.
Smooth.
Under 10.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Now Locke. And an alley to run. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Locke to throw. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Let's go. 18, Gator.
3 down. Watch twitch. Watch
Protein spill. Fire.
Back to throw. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
8 read.
Let's go.
Topper.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Gano for the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
chill. Hey, Ford, don't chill. Hey, Haywood.
Check.
Wentz to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range. Here's Tannehill. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. So that'll back him up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Trying the right side with Howard. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here we go, D.
On the toss play, Howard.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On second down now, it's Taylor. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. First throw of overtime for Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Danielle Hunter racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Probably thinking they got to be careful not to force anything here in overtime. This is 3rd and a mile right now.
Liz 5-3, Liz 5-3. Liz 5-7.
Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, so close but incomplete. Could have been a big turnover in overtime if he'd held on. Instead, though, it's 4th down. Here's Tressway now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. Taking it about the 16. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Two minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Pittsburgh.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Hey, alert 3, alert.
80 weapons. Ready.
Again they run. Again it's Geis. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. This being their 2nd opportunity in overtime, 3rd overall drive. See if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time.
Check, check, lucky. Check 99, check 99.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Neither team scored yet. Now we go to sudden death. Next points win this game.
How about the tension right now? It is ratcheted up, isn't it? I mean, now whatever happens, points are scored. That's your ball game. Can't wait to see the defense now. Do they get a little more aggressive in order to not let a team just drive the ball easily down the field?
Got to be careful, though, right?
Yeah, if you're too aggressive, you just give up something easy and cheap. But some defensive coordinators, they'd rather take a stand that way as opposed to being nickel and dime down the field.
On 1st down, Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Here's Tressway now. He's been terrific so far. Taken from just outside the 30. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. On first down, it's Tannehill. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And now the timeout comes him with just 1 second left in overtime.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Tannehill. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Well, how about this? The very, very rare tie that we just witnessed. Hard to believe.
You don't see it very often. A bonus period of football, yet both teams go home a little bit unsatisfied.
So that's it. No double overtime until the playoffs roll around, so that means this one ends in a